Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for April 2nd through the 8th, 2018. So let's just take a moment to take a deep breath. And the angels are asking you to allow yourselves to be open to the information that is coming, that they're communicating to you through your emotions. And so that the energy that is sort of upon us at this time, it feels like you're feeling things very deeply. Maybe you're feeling a lot of sensitivity in terms of you feel it's almost like, I want to say, touching a nerve. Things sort of hit your physical senses and your emotional senses very, it's sort of almost very loud in a way. So a bit more heightened than usual. And it creates a sense of really being exposed. And they want you to not be afraid of the connections, to not be able to keep your heart open to connections of all sorts, especially if it involves a romantic relationship or some form of intimacy. To keep your heart very open. There's also a sense of perfection and wanting things to look a certain way in order for you to feel that you're deserving, or so don't put boundaries or limits or extra things on your shoulder. Don't burden more responsibilities or expectations than is required of you. So this is very important as you feel like you really need to be open to taking care of yourself, to pay attention to what you really care about and those that care about you, and just don't let things distract that connection, and don't resist the connections is very important. They were giving me a sense before, as I was meditating, and about, hold on one moment. So I need to take a moment to pause to look for this. Okay, sorry about that. They were giving me a sense before the reading about obstacles, and I was seeing Lord Ganesh, and then I saw something about faith, and they wrote the word faith, and I saw the word job. And the sense I got about this word job, it can play out in different ways. It could be a role or a position that you're performing. It could be about your purpose, but it could also, like, let's say a role, like, not specifically about a job position, but about a role that you're playing right now in your life. As well as it could mean something about a job or the work that you do, your purpose. It could be, when I see it, for me personally, I usually see that this word comes to me before I start to receive clients. So I know that that some clients are coming on that particular moment or in that day. So it can mean different things in this context, but it was about having faith, and it felt like you may be dealing with some obstacles, or you're putting some obstacles in your way as you're trying to perform your roles, your various roles, whether it's a little job or a situation that you're involved in right now, and you're trying to figure out how um, to stay in integrity, to be in integrity. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, and or to achieve balance, and you feel somehow challenged by this. So, and then I saw the angel number 28, and it just keeps showing me a symbol when I see when I see a naked behind. This is my symbol for vulnerability, or and but the only thing is that it's very, the naked behind it is a someone who's like a jock who works out. So it shows me that although you're feeling vulnerable, but you have a lot of strength, that you've put in a lot of hard work, and it gives me a sense that you can handle, you're strong enough to face what you're possibly afraid of, or feeling, and they're showing me that you're getting you're worried about being taken advantage of, and it could relate to they're showing me the angel number 8, so it could be about money, or it could be about ideas. I got a sense that you may be worried. When I saw it, when I thought the word ideas came to me, that you may be worried about, I'm seeing the word plunder, maybe someone plundering your ideas, or something like this. It, so don't worry about this happening, okay? Um, First of all, nobody could really shop your ideas out there the way that you would present it. So even if someone got a hold of what you did and they kind of ran with it on their own, it doesn't prevent you from being the person who originated this idea, because the way that it comes through you will be original. The your passion, it's like when you put something out there, you put out there the sort of like the frame, but the full context, all that's going on inside of you about that, it never really gets completely out there. And because it's hard to find words to sort of really express what you're experiencing. The inspiration that comes to you is a divine vibration. And it is very difficult to put divine vibration into its precise words, or to sort of get all of the elements out there. So don't worry about this, because what you are presenting now, you only have what you feel may be your finished product and your brand. It doesn't come close to what's still there in terms of that voice of inspiration that is continuously just sort of feeding you, and will continue to reveal the deeper layers of what the work you've begun, or the role, the job that you've begun. So don't worry about your talents being shoplifted from you, okay? No one can ever truly do that, because you're the keeper of the flame, and the flame is within you. It's never, the flame, this comes to you. It's inside of your heart. It's not fully revealed, it's felt, but its specifics are not ever fully revealed even to you. It's given to you as it is needed and as you keep allowing. And if you focus on things like this kind of energy, then you're focused upon the resistance, right? Which means you're holding yourself back. You're creating limitations. You're focused on lack, which means that this does not fuel that flame. So the flame cannot continue to offer you. It will not dissipate, but it will become as if almost hidden behind the veil again. So like inspiration breaks through that veil of illusion, and when we resist through our fears, then you you sort of hide it from yourself, but it does not mean it goes away. It continues to grow and become even stronger. But you must not allow yourself to focus on things like this. The angel number that I saw was the angel number 28, and it says, "Money comes to you as you keep the faith that you, your loved ones, and your beautiful life purpose are fully supported by heaven." Money comes to you as you keep the faith that you, your loved ones, and your beautiful life purpose are fully supported by heaven. Okay, so the thing here is that abundance, whether it's money or ideas or whatever it is that you need, okay, it flows to you as you focus upon the thing that you love and that you desire. You focus upon it, and I want to say unwaveringly, but the thing is we're human, and so we do that. But remember, the universe is always paying attention to the consistency, even though you're being inconsistent, but you're still always somehow, there's a consistency within that wavering. There is a line of consistency. And so that would be your desire, that seed of desire, that intention is what the universe is feeding. And well, it's creating all possibilities and equally. So the thing is that all you have to do is focus. It's not about, oh, so this is kind of interesting and beautiful to take the pressure off. You know, the universe creates all possibilities. And all you have to do, so the thing is that you don't have to create it. The universe does that. You just have to choose. You have to keep choosing in the sense that your choice keeps allowing more of that which you're really seeking to unfold. The thing is, you're always getting what you focus upon because the universe is always creating all possibilities, but you keep focusing on the lack with consistency and you keep attracting that to yourself. So you're going to get something. There's never going to be a nothing that you receive. You will always receive something because it's already done. See, asking it is given. So, and it's already done. It's given from the moment that your heart asks. Your heart asks on your behalf, even before you know. And so it's already done. It's a matter of you allowing it to be by choosing. And this is why when you become afraid of making choices, you are disallowing. So I'm feeling a sense of something new here, that it's our fear of making choices that's keeping things at bay. So this gives some of you who are action oriented something to do. Okay? It gives you, those of you who are like, well, I don't want to just sit around and wait for something to happen. You know, I'm tired of this whole thing about faith and believing in God, and he's going to trust, he's going to bring it to me. He's going to bring it to me. Well, he's not actually bringing it to you because he already made it happen. The moment your heart summoned and petitioned the universe. So it's already happened, all of it, all the possibilities. So you're worried about failing, you're worried about succeeding. Well, all of that and everything in between has been manifested because the universe is neutral. It doesn't pick and choose. So the thing is that it left that up to you by giving you free will, to the choice. So I can tell you, because I know this is like the biggest thing in my life. I'm always afraid of making choices, and the thing is, if I've learned that that's where our true power is. That's the magician's tool. That's your magician's tool that you're looking for, is choice. But you can't be afraid to choose. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, all right, if I make a choice, but what if I make the wrong choice? But see, that's still a fear of choosing. And the only thing that could happen is that you choose from that fear. Now, you may say, well, this choice may be the right choice, but if you're afraid, you're going to start to track fearful, limiting choices onto that right path. So don't be afraid to choose. Work work right there, focus there. For those of you who are action oriented and you want to be doing something, let go of your fear of making choices. Learn to enjoy making choices. Because you see, when you invite that energy of enjoyment, then what you're doing, you're turning your choices into opportunities. You're already lighting up the whole path ahead of you to bring opportunities towards you instead of your worst case scenarios on that path. So the path, it's not about the path, it's about you making choices and how you make them. Are you afraid, or are you enthusiastic? Because I don't want to say confident, because that's going to throw you right back into, no, but I'm not always confident. But when you're enthusiastic. And like confidence feels like an extra layer of work to you, that you got to conjure that. But if you make enthusiastic choices, or choices that you're passionate about, I mean, this is a matter of just knowing, this is something I'm really passionate about. So therefore, if I'm really passionate about this, then this is a choice for me to make. And this is a choice then that I should not be afraid to make for myself. And so if you can get in that place, then you'll start attracting or revealing to yourself, because all possibilities are always there. They're always around you and within you. The thing is that you have to focus in such a way that allows the choices that you want to light up. So you highlight the kind of choices that you'll make. It's not about if that choice is right or wrong. Are you hearing me about this? It's that based on your focus, or the way that you go about that choice, you highlight the opportunities, or you highlight the misfortunes. You do that. The universe doesn't do that. You do that. So change your attitude about making choices, about the way you approach your choices. Stop being afraid of making choices. Because, you can hear people say so many times, blaming others for getting in their way and holding them back. And all that they've done, all that they're saying is, I'm choosing to give my power away to fear, and therefore being afraid to make choices. I'm afraid to move ahead or move forward. I'm afraid of action because I choose to blame everything around me, and I choose to blame myself. Those of us who we do that too, and that's not healthy either. So stop being afraid of making choices. Okay, so I saw this word engagement and a while ago, and so if there's someone who is sort of on the fence about proposing an engagement, proposing marriage, or to someone, then you have to take this situation into your hand. If the universe has presented this opportunity to you, you have to choose. You have to adjust your attitude about this choice. Because if you're saying, am I going to be happy? And you're trying to figure that out, you're inviting what's going to happen next. So you have to know in your heart how you feel about this decision. And stop but if your decision is contingent upon possible outcomes, okay, then this is not the way to make that decision or any decision. Again, if you felt you had this connection, you felt your heart burst wide open, then this is the only choice that you need. This is the only approach to that choice that you need to be aware of, if that makes sense. Okay? All right, so let's take a look at the card for the week, the Archangel Oracle. All right, spiritual understanding. So we have here Archangel Raziel, and this is the first time this card has come up in a very, very long time. Over the years I've been doing this. And the card says, I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So what I'm getting about this whole thing about choice is that this is about you, actually. So you're making this about the event or the other person, in whatever case that may be. So, but it's not about them or that. It's about you, okay? And right now, you're taking it personal. You're making your decisions personal in the sense that you are making it about other people. You need, either it's because you need validation, you think that you've done something wrong, or you think that, or you're thinking about your past situations and how things went wrong, and you think it's about you, meaning you think that people didn't make choices or didn't choose you, and they chose you over something else because it was something that you did wrong, this kind of thing. Okay, and this is what's holding you back. This is what's making you hesitant to make choices. You're maybe afraid of rejection, and you're not stepping into your life purpose because you're afraid that people won't receive what you're offering. You maybe rejection in a relationship, or putting yourself out there, or dating, because you're afraid that people there's something about you that people won't like. And this is about you taking your power back. This is about you open up yourself. I'm seeing the word prosperity, and opening yourself up to the prosperity aspect of your life that you have shut down because you are so afraid of making a choice that's going to hurt. Now, the part here that you need to pay attention to, as if to say, it's not definite, but that it's in the light of probability. You're afraid that it's going to hurt, not that it will hurt, because you don't have that kind of assurance or clarity that this could happen. But the thing is if you really focus on yourself right now, and it's about taking back your power, and finding that strength to no longer be afraid of making choices, and actually realizing that your ability to make a choice is your free will power. This is your divine power. This is the action, the power that you were given to create your reality. And if you're hesitant, or if you tread lightly, or if you're intimidated, then you're shrinking that power. And it's causing you to just sort of curl up into a little ball and become very isolated and withdrawn. So I know it's tough when you've practiced something for so long without, not consciously. But now we want you to begin to practice consciously, stepping away from that fear and being brave to engage the choices that you have in front of you with enthusiasm and with optimism. Okay? All right. So let me just tune in and see if there's any additional information um, about this card. So this is sort of a week for you um, for the bigger picture kind of week, for an expansion in um, your consciousness and awareness of who you are and what you're doing. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a vulnerable week. Yeah, but yes, you are strong because you're going to start to see those muscles, okay, that have been hiding underneath this layer of vulnerability. And this is about you're feeling vulnerable right now. There's a lot of people are experiencing a lot of changes. You may be even experiencing a lot of inconsistency and a lot of insecurity, not because you're doing something wrong, but because the universe is trying to help you fall into that rightful position of balance, trying to help you to get ready for that job, that role, that purpose, that focus that you've um, been wanting. It's like this goal, and they're trying to help you to get there. Okay, and I even saw the word salary. So this is if someone is been experiencing some really difficult times at your job, and you've been feeling like you're not wanted there, or you feel, or the job may be um, ending. Maybe there's some layoffs or something like this. It's because you're so afraid of making choices that the universe kind of had to, because you've been asking for something better and maybe an improved salary. The universe is trying to help you get moving. And so instead of being afraid, and I know because I've been there, start choosing, start looking, for the opportunities that are out there, and don't be afraid to apply for what's there. And that's for anybody. If your situation is calm and smooth, but you're feeling inside that you need something better, or it's time to expand, is a word I'm seeing as well. For some of you, have been feeling like it's time to expand. Go ahead. Don't be afraid. All right. Let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week. Okay. So the page of Earth, and this would indicate, a new opportunity, looking around for a new financial opportunity, that this is a message coming to you to pursue or to be open to a new opportunity, a financial opportunity that may be coming up for you. It mean that something is about to emerge for you. So either you are thinking about this as the page, okay, and the page comes to you to kind of confirm that message that of considering a new job offer that's come to you, or to consider a new expanding your search for to improve your financial needs, and to give you more opportunities to do other things, to kind of free you up a little bit, to enjoy life, to enjoy the earth's creation. Maybe you want to travel, etc. Maybe you want to just be able to do some more things with a little bit more freedom. All right, this card is giving you that sense. But the thing is saying, again, the choice is up to you. So don't be afraid to make the choices that are going to allow you to create the reality you want. I mean, I kind of feel like they want you to see yourself as a magician here, where you get to, you have the power all along. You just haven't been using it. Choice. And when you get ideas, like when you're inspired, you hesitate. You don't investigate. You don't choose to explore these possibilities and make decisions. You think about the limits. You think about, oh, if I do this and somebody will find out this and maybe I'll lose this, and you can't put all of that in your way. All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. All right, and we have the Eight of Earth. So right now, so far we have like a week where it's just showing us that we're trying to. The focus seems to be on the material aspects, our finances, our home life. So in this, with the page and this card here, it may mean you've been thinking about studying something, or going back to school, or learning a new trade, adding something to what you've done already, that you're thinking about offering more products, for example, okay, in terms of maybe you want to expand your business, and you may want to do some research to do that, okay, or to go back and do some extra brush up on something, or train some additional training in order to make that advancement. So that may be a choice here. That additional training or studying may or researching something, research first, where you may discover how you can go about this expansion. Let me just tune in for a minute to see what information is coming up here. They keep showing me this book on the naked behind. So that's like the behind turns into, each cheek turns into a book, and makes one book. So there's a sense about are you afraid to learn something new? Are you feeling that you won't, that you won't be able to do this, or that you're worried, is this the right time to do this? This seems to be something like this. They're showing me my symbol for when I make that right connection in terms of revealing the information here. So it's something you're afraid of, and this is what they're also saying is that that this is the right opportunity for you. This is going to really help you to sort of fulfill the role that you're aiming for. So if you've had this sense, then this is a good time for you to do that. All right, let's take a look at the card. Wow, so all of the same suit, the Ace of Earth. Okay, so this is about then something sort of flowing in for you, something. So we have two cards here that is saying that something in the angel number that we had, so in terms of abundance or ideas or needs, provisions, sort of coming through for you. So you can expect in this week in very specific, maybe as direct as this, or very unique ways where the resources that you need will come through, and you have the opportunity to open up and make that choice to receive. So this week is about you making the choice to receive what's coming to you. So I get a sense that with all this green, that there's a lot of, as we've been saying, a lot of opportunities are around you, and you are learning with the spiritual understanding, this is about you learning in this week. So part of this abundance, and I feel like you're going to be working with this abundance consciousness in this week. So this may be what unfolds for many of you, where you suddenly understand the ways that you've been holding yourself back. So I've kind of told you some of the ways that you've been holding yourself back. But you're going to realize some of the ways that specifically for you that you've been holding yourself back, and maybe this is going to be like with this Eight of Earth in the middle here between these two cards, that this is going to be like a learning curve for you in this week, where you're going to notice where the pitfalls where you've been sort of resisting, or how you've maybe been um, focusing on the lack in yourself or in other situations. Like the worst thing you can do is sit around with your colleagues at your job or anywhere and your family and talk about everything that's going wrong, and talking about your boss and what they're not doing and what other people are not doing. I mean, I've been there, and I'm telling you, the more you focus on this, you're creating the you're highlighting. Let's go back to that word we are talking about before, right? Because the universe creates the whole full spectrum of everything. You, through your choice and through your attention, your attitude rather, highlights which choice will be revealed to you, which part of the manifested um, dream goal is being highlighted. So you have to adjust your attitude. So withdraw yourself from these kinds of things. Go plan, go do something creative instead of try to come up with a solution to fix some of the problems. Even if you can't fix the problems in other people, create the solutions for you to enact within your job, because I'm telling you, it will make you feel better about yourself and the job and where you're working, or in any situation that this is. You do the creative things. If it's in a relationship, don't worry, don't wait for someone else to um, let's say if you and your partner or friends have just fell out of touch, and you've because you've been focusing on all the negative stuff that's going on in your lives. Let's not even say it's about your relationship, but you just focus on all the negative stuff. And every time you get together, you're just talking about what needs to be fixed. I mean, this isn't fun, and it isn't sexy either. And so what you want to do is you want to start focusing. You change the conversation. Even if that person's still on it, you change the conversation. You keep changing the conversation and keep suggesting other things that are fun, or the ways that you knew that you clicked really well. If that's intimacy or whatever, just get back to the basics of what is prosperous and what is positive in your relationships. And again, that can also be applied to your family or work colleagues. Just tweak it, obviously, but it's the same principle. All right, let's take a look at the card I've already pulled from the bottom of the deck. And this is interesting because we have the emotions here, which has been talked about so much, but haven't seen anything in the cards to validate it. But the Three of Water, and talking about sort of friendships and maybe colleagues. It could be included to mean colleagues here, since we've been talking about that, or family. So a group who share sort of I want to say companions, people who share values and ideas, and enjoy someone you enjoy your company, that you enjoy their company, or your tribe. Okay, so there's this sense of needing to celebrate. This is the card that's sort of what's the influence underneath. There's this sense of needing to celebrate, to have more fun, as the card says. So the thing is that you need to focus on that energy of opportunity is there, It's the bottom line of what you need to, how you need to really adjust yourself here emotionally. Um, and so focus on the things that you have in common, okay? Um, shift that conversation. This is a card where you see three people traditionally who click. They have a lot of fun together. They seem like they're synchronized. And so you got to focus on the ways that you're synchronized. You need, even if this is personal to you, same thing. Like, instead of looking at all the things that are going wrong in your life, focus on the things that you're passionate about. Focus on the things that are rewarding to you. Focus on the things that cheer you up. This card is, joy, the card of joy. So focus on the things that cheer you up, okay? And that sustain you. Because, see, this emotional content of this card is the main point of attraction for prosperity, for financial abundance, for all forms of abundance, love, etc. I mean, think about it. If you are practicing, um, I don't know how to put this, uh, downer, then you're not attractive. You could be the hottest thing in the world, but if you open your mouth and you start, you have a negative spin for everything, you're not going to be attractive to other people. At least not to want to live the most part of their life with you. So, this is something that you have to shift, okay? And again, this is some of the things that you're going to discover about yourself, so that you aren't limiting your choices any further. So I really feel that this is a week where you're going to be learning about, this is a spiritual understanding about abundance, because you've possessed it all along through your whole journey, and especially in those moments where you feel really miserable. And some of you may say, I'm always miserable, nothing's ever going my way. And that's not true, actually, because it's going the way that you're focusing. The universe is neutral. It doesn't judge. It doesn't judge the duality. It's not all about, oh, this is good. It's just about what makes you happy, what pleases you, what interests you. We talked about this before in the last couple of videos. So therefore, what you need to do is you need to get out of, this is good, this is bad. You need to get out of this, categorizing the universe into these two, levels of experience, and start focusing on choice, right? Because choice is, well, what makes me feel good? What am I passionate about? What am I enthusiastic about? What turns me on? That is what you need to focus on. You don't need, because the universe, everything you can, everything is possible in the universe. Sorry to say it, but that's just the way it is. And so, but you get to highlight that through your attitude, all right? And that's what you want to work on, so that you can transform your life from the lack into abundance. You're the magician here, and choice is your magic wand. Don't be afraid of it. So I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and I thank you for being here every week, for your likes, for your comments, for sharing the videos. If you haven't subscribed, do that, so you'll be aware. Thank you if you share with your friends, like the videos, and also join us for the daily card messages on my Facebook page. So you can find that link below. We do the daily card messages Monday through Friday, and it goes into more depth. They're really helpful. And I'm not just saying that because I'm doing them, but they're helpful to me too. So, if you haven't checked them out, go there, like the page so you can always be linked to it. You can also connect through, our Twitter link for the videos and the daily card messages. You can find that below. And if you're looking for an angel reading, contact me at theangelschool.com/services page. You can find that in the description link below as well. So I look forward to hearing about this week and how it unfolds for you and what you've learned. Feel free to leave comments about what happened for you in terms of this spiritual understanding about abundance. So have a beautiful week. and relax. God bless you all.